Hello everybody, Over Easy Evan here. We're back again with another episode of Against the Storm. And we're gonna jump right in to where we let off last time. We're getting towards the end of this run through here, so hoping maybe this episode we can finish up this run. We'll see. But basically the main goals right now are complete some of these orders. We do need to get building materials going here, and I need to remember exactly how we do that. I believe that's in a workstation. If I can get to it, maybe not. Let me take a look here. We want, yes, building materials, rain mill or makeshift post. Do we have a makeshift post? I think we decided we did not last time, but we can also do the rain mill. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll hold off on flour for the time being. And how many do we need? Just 10. Just 10. I need to remember now. Is this, I think if I put 10, that'll work. I think that's how we want it. So let's do that. That's our first step. Then trade goods. Trade goods are our next step. And I need to look where those are made as well. Hopefully these things will become common knowledge eventually, but right now, not so much. So the weaver, trade goods, and we can use flour, we can use pigment. They should be making those actually, so we should be good there. We got our tools, and then actually one thing I noticed was we do have another order, and we can choose beaver majority or deliver 5 ancient tablets. That's just, the thing is, I think by the time we would even get close to this, we'll be done. So I think we go with the beavers. It'll give us beaver clan support. It will also give us 30 pickled goods, which is pretty solid. And I don't think we'll really get into pickle production this run, but that's something we'll have as well. One of the things I actually wanted to do, as we're going to go ahead and pick that, before we press play here, I did want to build some. Ooh, we actually don't have beaver housing, so never mind. We can build a shelter, though. We do have 3 homeless citizens, so we're gonna go ahead and do that off the bat here. Let's drop it in there. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead, hit play, and see what happens here. Okay, so our herbalist camp, we're gonna need to move it, but the nice thing is, oops. Let me grab that again. The nice thing is we can just drop it in here and kind of double dip if we want. Let's see here. We got our farm. So let me see. Maybe we drop beaver there and then drop our human there. We do have newcomers. 3 beavers, a human, and a lizard. We do want to get up to 18 beavers, so I think we'll go ahead and just grab those guys. I know we did have some food production concerns. I think with our new farms and our foraging here, I feel a little bit better about that. Plus, we did some trading the last time. Okay. There we go, pumping up the resolve. We need to get to 30, I believe. Maybe not. I'm not sure exactly what you have to get to start earning reputation. I think it said, I thought it said, yeah, reputation threshold is 30 for beavers. Well, and for humans. So if we can get humans up to 30, beavers up to 30, and lizards up to 22, that's when we'll start gaining resolve. Or sorry, gaining reputation. We can favor one or the other, and it is storming now, so we're not going to do that, but we can favor one, and if you do that, it'll boost 5 resolve minus 5 to the other one. So something we could think about doing, but we do have our goods for the Citadel ready to go. I don't know if I want to do it right away. We have builder's tools as well. Okay. And then we just need 2 more beavers. Do we want to send these right away? I'm not exactly sure if we do. Oh, we do need to build some more houses again as well. Let's build a big shelter. We need... This will actually hold all the new people, so let's go ahead and do that. If we turn both of them in, we'll probably hit this blueprint. One of the things I do want to keep in mind, though, is that we are 1 point away from level 2 hostility. And if we turn in an order, that's going to put us... It's going to lower the queen's impatience, which will then probably put us over on our hostility. And I don't know if I want to do that. So maybe we wait for the storm to end. And then we turn it in. There we go. I like it. We have a new cornerstone. We have wealthy settlements attract wealthy settlers. Newcomers bring 40% more goods. With them, for every hearth level gained, expected gain 80 plus 80%. That's pretty good. Or +2 to vegetables production. Man, that's pretty solid too. I think we are doing quite a bit of farming, so that's why I'm leaning towards this. This is also pretty good, but I think we're not going to have too many more come in. Maybe like 1 more batch. So let's pick that. What else do we have going on here? We have a caravan. Are we working on this one? It looks like we're not. Traders aren't coming, so we really should have people working on this. Let's throw some lizards on it. And then we do want new people actually now. We didn't before, but now we kind of do. So let's do that. Because if we get those beavers, then we're in good shape. If we can get those beavers. We can also potentially favor... I'm curious how this will play out. So if I... Scouts are idle. Oh, I had to click investigate. There we go. So, oh, look at that. The humans are there anyway. So now I'm going to hit pause just so I understand how this works. Okay, so we get plus 0.16 reputation per minute because we have high resolve with the humans. So we're going to leave that as is for now. They're moving up even further. It's good. We do have a new building. Clan Hall, a beaver house, which we were talking about, the beaver house, and temple. I'm going to pick the beaver house, and then we're going to build a couple of those. Beaver houses are just made from planks, which I think we have a lot of. So we're going to build a couple of those. Maybe even 1 more. And hopefully that'll up the beaver resolve. We do need to get it to 30, so we're not quite there. Beaver housing will give them +3. Clothing would be good, and some pickled goods, which we actually... I think we're actually getting that from the beaver, so it won't work out as we want. But lizards, what can we do there? Lizard housing, pickled goods, skewers, jerky, religion, brawling. So one of the things, and I don't know if we actually have the ability to do it just yet, but one of the things I know you eventually unlock is the ability to specify who can eat what food. I don't see a way to do it now, so I don't know if we can just yet. We are up to level 2 hostility, by the way. We could take off a woodcutter or 2. We probably don't even need people cutting wood, to be honest. No one's even hitting that. What do we need here? Amber and packer provisions. Oh, we don't have packer provisions, so we need our makeshift posts, which I don't think we have built. Let's go ahead and drop that in. I'm gonna do this. Drop a path in. Our harvester's camp does not have deposits, so let's see. I don't know if there's really anywhere we can move it. So we'll ignore that for now. Our woodcutter's camp. And I know we have 2. Let's deactivate you. We're still at level 2, but I think that's okay. We just have so many villagers. We have 49 villagers, and I think that's... And we're in year 7. That's kind of what's causing it there. We do have an option here. We have so many active people. Let's go ahead and fix this. It should be fine. And completing events will help us out here. Our resolve. Hostility of the forest is causing problems. And if we do actually stop cutting wood completely, we're down to 1. Which is very good to see. So we're at hostility level 1 now. Let's go ahead and jump to our makeshift post. We need to pack up provisions. We can use berries for that. And we just needed 4, I think. Oh, we have beaver majority as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now at this rate, we are just about there. We're getting close at least. Getting close at least. Okay. So one of the things we could do is pop open a glade. Any that I'd want to do. There is a dangerous one. Maybe we do that. Does that make sense? We are done with every single order. We do have the pickle jars now. So lizards are at 20. And I believe if we do this, we will start earning a little reputation. We have some newcomers. We got a lot of newcomers. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to take them in. That's going to push us over to level 2 hostility. So I almost don't want to do that. Keep lizards happy for now. And packer provisions, we're making those. That's good. What else? I think it is storming again, so that'll probably push us up to level 2, I think. Unless I'm mistaken, I thought maybe it doesn't affect hostility, it just affects your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your resolve. Okay, so in this regard, do we want to drop favoring? Or I think we're probably fine, honestly. We're down to 7. Looks like we may have completed an event. We're getting very close. I'm really thinking we'll be able to just push through here. I'm really thinking we'll be able to push through. If we pop open a glade, it will push us up on hostility as well, which isn't necessarily what we want. If we do a dangerous glade, it does even more. So maybe what I will do is move you here. Just put 1 beaver on this. Have him cut through there. So that way we have 1 woodcutter, but it doesn't get out of hand. And if we pop a glade, it shouldn't be too bad either. We're wrapping up stormy season. And we're on to year 9. Hopefully we can finish up here. +1 beaver resolve for every 70 wine produced. Sure, I don't think we can produce wine, but sure. Sounds good. Got people doing nothing here. We have a lot of people doing nothing, which is not great. And we can push beavers. Oh, it's on a cooldown. Okay. Okay, we'll hold off. But we could get beavers or humans up where we want to go. I'm going to go ×2. Did we cut through that glade? No, we didn't yet. We're already on level 2 hostility. So let's just, because we went to the next year, so why don't we just put another woodcutter on? I feel like I'm hyper focusing one thing, but like we're just so close. We're just so close. Okay, we're gonna favor the humans to get a little bit of that passive resolve, or I'm sorry, too many different keywords. Passive reputation. Look at all these people that aren't doing anything. It can't be good. What could we be doing? We should be producing some like luxury goods or something like that. What can we build? That's what I should be looking at. The problem is we don't really have a lot of buildings for that. Luxury goods, but I don't think packs of luxury goods they can actually use. The rain mill can build scrolls, but I don't know. Used for education, but we don't have a temple or explorer's lodge. So that's not gonna work. What else could we do? Yeah, I still don't think I want to bring in newcomers. Just doesn't seem worth it. Look at all these people that aren't. I wish I could get rid of some of these. All right, we pop open a glade. Not much here, to be quite honest. We've got... Where's our trapper's camp at? Where is our trapper's camp? Why do I not see it? Maybe we don't have one. Oh, wait, it's actually right here. Okay, cool. Let's move this. Drop you there, and then we can also grab a harvester's camp, and I think we've got one of those. Yep. Drop you over here and put some people in it. We might as well put a bunch in because we have so many people doing nothing. Okay, we're not earning, so it's gotta be over 30, which is interesting. What could we do? Can we do anything to get us there? Human housing, porridge, clothing, leisure, pie, religion. Yeah, we don't have any pie. Do we have a way to make pie? We have a bakery. We could build a bakery. We could build a bakery and then potentially make pie. I don't know what the pie recipe is. Let's see. Bakery pie is flour, and we could use berries. We got 85 flour, so that should be good. Should be a way to get us some resolve for the humans. I'm just gonna hit times 3 here to wait for this to get built. Again, I know I'm probably hyper focusing on one thing, but I'm just trying to get us there. So here we go. Pie. We'll just do a 10 limit and see what happens. Scribe. Ale can be used at the tavern. So what if we did this? Ale, we need grain, which we have a lot of, and we have pottery. We could do that. Let's do that. And then can we build the tavern? Wizard's resolve is low. Uh-oh. Let's turn this off. It is low. It's at 0. Yikes. We can build a tavern here. You getting any pies here? Maybe? So what I would like to do is say only humans can eat the pies because that they get the bonus for it. I don't think other species do. Well, it looks like lizards do too. Looks like lizards do too. I'd really like to get over the hump here. We're really just dragging this out a little longer than I'd like. Maybe what we could do is pop this glade. Let's move you. Yeah, we're just barely level 2, so why don't we just throw some woodcutters on and work our way through there. We're now on to year 10, which gives us another cornerstone. 3 grain per minute, or mushroom production increased. We'll take the grain, then we can just hammer out some pies. Here's our tavern. Leisure or luxury? Leisure. Why not? Why not? All right, so look at that. You see we're gonna come up to 31 here, exactly what we want. Beavers are actually very close too. Because we have this leisure now, it's helping. Education, we don't really have the ability to do. Actually, hold up. Luxury, they like that as well. So what happens if we check that on? Oh, look at that. Our resolve is up. Oh, I see the threshold is now higher for humans. It's 34. I'm not sure why that changed. But we're there. So now we're at, hey, there we are. Just as I was about to find out how much better we were doing. So that's kind of interesting. I haven't really focused on resolve and increasing that using things like luxury and leisure and making like specific foods, but it looks like that can actually really help because we were actually fairly close with the lizards as well. And if we had 3 in the blue, we start earning resolve that way. So I think early on in this series, I've kind of been relying on orders, but I think it seems as if that's something that's going to fall off a little bit. As we move on, we go to harder difficulties. I think we'll have to balance orders along with things like resolve and exploring the map. So that's our second settlement complete. We are now up to level 4. We got some experience. We got some currencies we can go spend now as well. So let's go ahead and go back to the world map. That was our first. We used corrosive torrent. It's our first modifier. That was kind of cool. Our royal resupply. Caravan wagons. Supply package or obsidian box. So vision and embarkation range are increased by 2 until your next settlement. Grants 4 reserve embarkation points or grants 5 seal fragments. So I'll be honest, I don't exactly know what all this is yet, but I know that seal fragments are something we can use to unlock things. So let's pick that. So here we are back at the map. That was our first modifier, which is pretty cool. And we have Frog Marsh here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but we'll probably check that out in the next run we do as we work our way towards the bronze seal. So let's go ahead and jump to the Smouldering City, do some upgrades and things like that. Let's look at our deeds first. Unlocked a little experience. And more experience. We're not quite there, but you can see looking through this, there are so many unlocks, and not just XP, there's things you can use in the future and unlock things you can use in the actual game, which is pretty cool in my opinion. There's decorations, but then there's also buildings, like there's a bonfire, things that we'll come across and learn about. Water barrels. So that's pretty cool. I like it. All right, back to our story here. Aunt Lori. Well, if it isn't my favorite nephew. Lori's eyes light up with excitement. You mean your only nephew? Does it matter? Aunt Lori lets out a hearty laugh. Ha ha ha. That's hearty. We have a reason to celebrate. I hear you did pretty well with your first settlements. Feels weird, huh? Investing so much time and energy into a town and then leaving it as soon as it becomes self-sufficient. It does feel a little weird. Does, doesn't it? But with the Blightstorm constantly on our heels, there's never enough time to linger. After all, we aren't really governors or settlers. We're pioneers, meant only to take the first step and leave the boring bureaucracy to others. I kind of like, that's why I like this game, honestly. Lori's lips curl into a warm smile. I'm sure you'll get used to it. And who knows, maybe someday you'll join our brothers and sisters on the frontier in their never-ending fight against the sealed ones. Okay. We can do some upgrades. There are quite a few. But we're kind of relegated down below level 6 at the moment. We're level 4, I think. So far, we've only unlocked that. Yeah, we actually do have consumption control, so I should have been able to do that. I may just need to figure out exactly how I do it. Because that seems good. Kind of what I was mentioning before, like if I only want humans and lizards to eat pies, we could turn that off for beavers. It's a way to do it. I need to figure out how. All right, so we can add stone and clay to our embarkation bonus. It's pretty good. I'm probably going to end up unlocking everything, but I'm kind of just seeing like what order I want to do it. Additional cornerstone choice. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take both those. Thank you. We have 15 left. We'll probably just grab this, huh? +1 embarkation points to spend? Yeah, I'm down. Sounds good to me. All right, cool. How I have to go. So I think this is a good ending point for the episode. I think I don't really want to start the next one just because it makes sense to start that fresh on a new episode. So I think that's what we're going to do. But the plan of attack for next episode is going to be check out what Frogmarsh is, and if it's the next, you know, I don't exactly know what it is, but if that's the next thing we're going to do, probably jump in there, at least see what it is, and then continue working towards the bronze seal. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.